Bonjour, je m'appelle Monsieur Morton et je suis professeur de français et allemand.
Guten Morgen, ich heiße Frau Jones und ich bin Deutschlehrerin und ich unterrichte auch Französisch.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Madame Le Niam et je suis prof de français et espagnol à Castle School.
Y me llamo señor Dutton y soy profesor de español y alemán aquí en el instituto.
So then, Kerry, what topics are taught in the MFL GCSE course?
The different languages cover the same topics, usually in a different order. These include talking about your house and town, your school, your plans for the future, health and holidays. It's a really interesting and varied course.
Thank you. And which exam board do you use, Laura?
We use Edexcel. Edexcel website here has a lot of information and you can have a look at past papers to see how much you can already do.
Is there a lot of coursework?
During the 2 years, you will complete controlled assessment for both writing and speaking. At the end of year 11, your best 2 pieces of speaking and your best 2 pieces of writing will be submitted to the exam board.
Okay. How much do you have to write for a writing assessment?
The advised length of a writing assessment is 200 to 300 words, which looks like this. Many of our Year 9 students here at Castle are already writing this much for their unit tests.
How long do speaking assessments last and how are they conducted?
They last 4 to 6 minutes, which includes your teacher asking questions. The time really flies. There's no examiner in the room and you don't have to speak in front of the whole class. You'll be in an office with your teacher and a microphone.
Are speaking assessments recorded then?
Yes, we had to record all the assessments so they can be marked within school and then they can be sent off to the exam board for moderation. And this is the microphone we use and it's really not that scary.
Okay, is there a final exam?
Yes. At the end of year 11, you will do a listening and a reading exam. You'll get lots of practice in these skills throughout the course of the 2 years and your lessons. It's really important to learn that vocabulary well throughout the course because the more words you know, the better you will do. This is what an exam paper looks like.
And what is the weighting of coursework and exams?
The exams are each worth 20%, writing is worth 30% and speaking is worth 30%, so controlled assessment accounts for 60% of the final mark.
I see. So tell me, what resources are available to help students?
You'll be provided with loads of resources by teachers, including vocab lists and worksheets or grammar help.
You could also get revision guides and revision workbooks from Edexcel. They're about £3. We strongly recommend you get these because they have lots of reading and listening practice within them.
And is it difficult?
It's only as difficult as you make it. If you're up to date with homework and work hard in lessons, you'll find that preparation for control assessment is really simple. It's all about organisation and making sure you ask for help when or if you need it.
Who teaches GCSE languages then at Castle?
Oh, everybody!
Oh, great.
Most staff in the languages department are able to teach 2 languages to GCSE level, so there will always be someone around if you're worried about anything.
Fantastic. Why is it a good idea to take a language at GCSE?
There's so many reasons. Languages share a huge range of skills from communication to logical thought and obviously you need to have a good memory. Employers appreciate that a language is not an easy option and that these students are willing to work hard to learn something completely new. You'd be surprised which jobs can include languages.
Also, lots of universities nowadays are requiring a GCSE and a modern language for any course, and that could be from medicine to architecture to physiotherapy, anything at all.
And finally, you'll really enjoy it.
Also, Frau Jones, warum ist es so wichtig, eine Sprache zu lernen?
In meiner Meinung sollte jeder eine Sprache lernen, weil man neue Leute kennenlernen kann und es ist sehr wichtig, um eine gute Arbeitsstelle zu bekommen.
Y señora Dutton, ¿por qué se debe aprender una lengua?
Pues para hablar con otra gente, para poder viajar a otros países y para aprender la empatía para otras personas y pues para aumentar la confianza en sí mismo. Es muy, muy importante.
Fantástico.
Et Madame Le Nam, à votre avis, pourquoi est-ce qu'on devrait apprendre une langue étrangère?
Ah, je pense que c'est très important pour trouver du travail à l'étranger. Ça ouvre aussi l'esprit et on peut voyager un peu partout dans le monde sans se soucier des langues qu'on parle.
Und was denkst du, Herr Martin, warum sollten die Leute Fremdsprache lernen?
Es ist sehr wichtig, andere Leute kennenzulernen und auch eine gute Arbeitsstelle zu finden. Es ist ein sehr wunderbares Ding.
Natürlich.
Ja,
Danke,
stimmt.
das war es.
Adios!
Adios!
Au revoir.